right, Miss Michaela, this is how you do it. Bar chords. So there's two types of bar chords. There's what we call the root on 6, where your root, or the name of the chord, would be on the 6th string, down here, the low 6th string. So this will be a G major because it's on a G. If I move it here, this is a B flat, this note's a B flat. If I do the same form, it's now a B flat major. So the nice thing about bar chords is that wherever you move them, your finger shape stays the same, but now you have a new chord. So 8th fret, it's a C. 7th fret, it's a B. 6th fret, it's a B flat. And then the other form are the what we call root on 5, where the 5th string tells you what it is. So this is a G major with the root on the 5th string. So if I play it here, that's a D major. Here it's a D flat. Here it's a C. So for this week, we'll just do the root on 6, but the root on 5 is coming after that. So let me show it to you actually in the key of F, because it'll fit nicely on the fretboard. So I'll provide a little chart for you for this, but for every major key, there's 7 chords. If you remember the F major scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have 7 chords for every key. We could also play that scale right up the neck. Same notes, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay, so we're going to build a chord, a triad, 3-note chord off of each one of these root notes. Okay, so every key has 3 types, 3 types of chords, triads: major, minor, and diminished. So you're going to have 3 major chords, 3 minor chords, and 1 diminished chord. Major chords are going to be on the 1st note, the 4th, and the 5th. The minor chords are going to be on the 2nd, 3rd, and 6th. And then there's 1 diminished chord that's at the 7th, or the leading tone. So let me show it to you. So here's the key of F. This is what it would sound like. Now this diminished chord doesn't sound great, but it is a bar chord, and we want to include it with the rest of them so that we have all of them. But there are other better sounding ways to play a diminished chord if you want a diminished chord, but we'll get to that later. So let me just show you the form. So the major form is, the reason it's called a bar, as you probably know, is you're going to bar your first finger across all 6 strings. The reason you're doing that is because you're going to have to play the 6th string, the 2nd string, and the 1st string. Then you're going to put these fingers down, 3, 4, and 2, or in the middle. It's just like, if you know an E major chord, it's exactly the same thing, but you just imagine that you move it up a fret, but then you use your first finger as a capo, or fingo. So there's your E chord, there's your F chord, there's an F sharp, there's a G. So what's going to happen again? First finger goes all the way across, then you have 3, 4, they're on the same fret. Okay, so 3 is on the 5th fret of 5th string, 4 is on the 4th string, 2 is on the 3rd string, and then 1 goes across. So 1, 2 frets up, 3, right next to it, 4, 1 fret back from that, 2, and then 1, 1. So that's F major. To get the minor, all you need to do is take the 2nd finger off. Now we have a minor chord, okay? Just like here's E major, right? Take 1 finger off, E minor. So that's what we're doing here. We're just using our first finger as a capo. Okay? So I'm showing you the forms first, and then we'll put them into the key. Now here is F, diminished. Okay, so I know it's dissonant, and we have the tritone here, the flat 5 in the low note, so that's why it sounds a little funny, but it can be useful. Probably not in most rock or country songs, but there it is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1 again here. We're actually going to skip playing the second string, and then we're going to play the first string, because there's no practical way to get the right note in on that second string. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay, now I'm going to make you a second video where it shows you how to put them all together in the key. All right.